All right, 8 months later. Yeah, it took me that long. Sorry. I know I kept promising, but you know, life, holidays, new job, had to move to another house. I got this really great one-car garage now, which is better than nothing. I thought I was gonna have to move to an apartment, but hey, things work out great. So here we are, we got started. I'm done being lazy with working on this car, and I finally get out here and I figured out what to do to fix the subframe problem. As in the other video, you can see from this one that has not been modified yet how much the angles are in the bends. We can't have that, it doesn't fit. We saw that. And what I did, and you'll see here on this one, on the other side, is you can see, hopefully here, yeah, let's flip it around the other way. You can see I took a lot of that angle out. Here you can see I took a ton of the angle out of it. It's not as Z'd as you can see on the other one. The way this was when I showed you in the video. This is the one that I put up on the car and it wouldn't fit. And I appreciate all the suggestions and everything. Sending them back wasn't an option because I already had them for a year, and I started whacking on them. So that was done with that. I figured I got them, I'm going to use them, and I'll just modify and add a couple of other ideas I want to do, and I'll show you. But what I ended up doing, instead of heating them up and bending them like a couple of suggestions, and I had some friends tell me that, it'd be a lot of getting under the car, getting out, heat it up, bend it, whatever. I just didn't want to get involved in that. I thought what I would do is I would slice it. And you can see right here, and everybody's going, no, no, oh God, no, now it's not a solid piece. No, no, it's fine to do. It's done in typical race car fabrication when they're building a square tubed frame, and they have angle cuts and butt cuts. They go up together, and what you do, I didn't slice it all the way through, so it's still one piece, and we got the bottom there. But I basically took enough material out when I cut it to where it would bend, and then they touch like that one. And I basically took some jacks, jacked it up on both ends, and it just bent itself right into the shape of my floor pan. Fit perfect now. And then I got there, and I get under there, and I just tacked it in place. Now I'll show you on this one is completed. I went ahead and this one's all welded, but a thing that you do, and again this is back from how they build frames. I had a friend of mine make a tow truck, and a long wheelbase tow truck, took an old Chevy and cut the frame in half, stretched it out, added metal, and he did what's called fish plating. And you take where the slice is behind this, is you take another piece of metal and then you weld it both sides, and that'll make it stronger. So this is actually better than heating up and bending it, where you'd cause fatigue into the metal possibly from bending and the heat and all that. And it's a lot of work I didn't want to get into because I'm lazy. It took me 8 months to do this. So we got it fish plated. I got the bracket on there for the seat. So, got this pretty much all ready. Tomorrow I'm going to fish plate this and get this welded up. I'm going to stick it up into the car, get everything all fitted, tack this into place, and I should be ready to get it up in the car and weld it in there. Then we move on to the other side. That's what I've done. And one other thing I did, these SVE subframe connectors from Late Model Restoration. They're open-ended. There's no, it's just open tube for rain and water and sludge and whatever the heck you're riding on the roads. Goes in there. So like the Maximum Motorsports ones, I went ahead and cut a square and welded it on there and blocked it off. I did it on both of them, and I did it on the other side. So just makes it a little nicer. So there it is. There's the car. Got it all up on all fours. Got it up on all fours, so it is still sitting on the suspension and the body's all straight. So it won't do any weird things when we, you know, when it's shaped like a taco and you go and weld your subframes on because you got it sitting on jack stands, and then you put the car down and it's all goofy. We don't want goofy. We don't do goofy here. So that's it for this part of the video. I will show you how it looks up in the car because I'm not going to bore you with a how-to. There's a bunch of how-to videos if you want to see them on how to put subframe connectors into a box body Mustang. No need for that. I'm just showing you what I did to correct the problem.
All right, so here we go. As you can see, I put the split in them. I already had set this up. It is just like the passenger side that I showed in the other video, that there was no way it was going to fit. Angle too much right here. It's too Z'd. So what I'm going to do is, with it cut and it just takes off enough material, when I crank both these up, it'll form right to the bottom of the car, and I'll tack weld them and fish plate it and we'll be all set. So we'll start with bringing this up. And we'll crank this up. And this will start forming to the shape of the car, where everything will be nice and flat now. And that's what we do. It just bends it ever so such. I'm probably gonna have to get a little farther. You can see how that bows down even with the relief cut. I'm going to get this a little farther down here. And there. And I'll probably have to do a little tapping and hitting with a hammer a little bit to get it all forced.
Just tap it in. Just tap it in. Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap.
Alright, this is going to be a great example here. I've got this up and you can see how it's nice and flat here and flush. This is going to show you how off this was. I haven't done anything yet and moved. There, you see how it goes all the way down like that.
There's nothing more exhilarating than pointing out the shortcomings of others, is there?
Push it up and bam. That's how off it was, and that's where it should be. And we got it all nice and formed to the bottom of the car. And we'll tack it, we'll fish plate it, we're going to put this thing in and be done. Alright, so we got it all tacked up in there. It's not totally welded yet, but nice and stiff up in there. I've jacked the car up higher so I can get under there. It's not painted, so you can see how it all fits up there now with the fish plates. And it's definitely not as aggressive of angles as it was when I got them out of the box. So it's definitely worked out a lot better. When I was jacking up the car to put it on the jack stands to get it higher so I can get in there and weld, there was absolutely no movement whatsoever in this car now. So I'm pretty happy, and hopefully if you're getting ready to do this on yours and you have to make do with what you got and you have to do a little modifying, that's what needs to be done. But again, maybe it was just the subframes connectors I got from Late Model Restoration, their brand, but not blaming them. That kind of stuff happens. All in all, it ended up working out really good. So hope you enjoyed the video.
So I'll see you tomorrow with my tools, fuckface.